What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm your host, Bob. Happy 2026 to everybody. Hope everybody had an amazing New Year's Eve, and let's hope that 2026 is a amazing year. And today I just wanna hop on here and talk a little bit about my thoughts and a little bit of spoilers from the final episode of Stranger Things, the finale. And so we're just really talking about it. So if you have not yet seen the show, please, turn away now because there will be massive spoilers. And also if if you not have yet seen both part one and part two of the final season, also please do not watch because there will be massive spoilers ahead. And also before we begin, so we only here please smash that subscribe button. And also if you want to be notified when I upload new video, please smash that bell button to be notified when I upload a new video. And also, if you like what you see today, please share with everybody you know and like my content. So now, let's talk about my overall experience with Stranger Things Season 5 and what I thought about it as a whole. I really feel like the season was just really well done, and yet there were a lot of problems with the pacing and some of the storylines that we got with both Volume 1 and Volume 2 that really did not make any sense whatsoever, and that made the story really just very clumsy and just very all over the place and stuff. But as a whole, I would give it about a 4.4 because it's not good and it's not bad either. It's just like in the middle and stuff. And so with Volume 1, what I really loved about Volume 1 of Season 5 was that you really got to see the show go back to a little bit of a normal route and not have like a really big Columbo, season where where a lot of things are happening and a lot of things are just like all over the place. With this show, you really are with our characters, and also you have like a really big connecting with what's going on, and that's what really just fantastic on how they did that. And then with part two, this will things a little bit like got me really upset with Volume 2 and how I would sort of proceed the finale. And so having 11 to come into the show again, like, oh wow, bringing her in to the show, it made no sense bringing her into the show because of the whole plan of trying to do this whole plan and all that crap. It just felt like why bringing the shit along to this final season make absolutely a waste of space, and to me a waste of time, because I just feel like her the shit though being part of the season that really it irritated me a lot. It made me feel really upset, and it made me feel like, oh, then you did Tabitha then, and I just feel like the Tabitha was a big waste of time and space, and then another thing that made this season like just completely like out of loop and out of sorts was adding the military. Though yes, I did that every movie or every show or anything involving supernatural entities, you always have to have some type of military had to come in some type of way to really boot up the show and or make it like supernaturally type. But to me, I just feel like it's with that aspect. I really felt like it was stupid and it didn't really show any puppet with our Tabitha and with the plot in general. It didn't move along the show, it didn't move along the story or nothing. And with the finale, like having the military come in like about 45 minutes into the finale of the show. Man, come on, give me a break. Like having two villains within the show, having Vecna and having the military. Yet Vecna's storyline with the show, to me, was the best aspect. It worked like the Tom, it worked perfect. Like to me, it worked perfectly. Hand on, Henry story worked really well, and I really truly commend him for that, for doing his story really well, and that's amazing that you can really build that storyline. But with the military, I just feel like we didn't have enough time to really build a relationship with the military or what the hell they were doing. And that really felt like a big slap in the face, like, oh, you're adding the military. So right now I'm gonna get into a little bit of spoiler territory involving the final season. So you know what to do. So also, like, let's talk about 11 a little bit here, and let's talk about how we end her story. So like, I really felt like ending her story, where the viewer think that she dead, or think that she went somewhere safe. I just really feel like yes. It's to me, I really didn't like it. I felt like having her end her story over having her story end like that. That really didn't feel like, to me, a satisfying ending to me, because it felt like, like I said, having the shit to involved really provoked the end of 11 story, and really felt like it was a big slap in the face. And that felt like, what if they didn't add the shit 11 shit to the mix, and what if that would have happened better. And so that felt like, so 11 story, that felt really like, I don't know, it just felt like her story, with her story ending, it felt like there was a lot of missing loops and a lot of missing stuff. And if they didn't add the shit to what if what would have happened? So so like I would have loved to see what if they went back to Hopple, and what if they went back to Hawkins? Would they accept her? Would they graduate with them? And all those stuff. There were so many different possibilities when it came to ending her arc. And I just felt like anything like that to me didn't make any sense whatsoever. And like and I real and also the thing I really really felt like what holding this finale back, but a lot of different aspects, like with that aspect, and then having the military come in. It's like, yes, we know about 11, and we know about Papa and the lab, and about Henry, but really, if they wanted to really connect the dot a little bit, maybe doing a little bit about maybe adding a little bit of like the fourth shadow. And I really feel like adding a little bit of that aspect of the fourth shadow, the show from London and Broadway, maybe would have added better context and better ways on how to handle the story. And with this finale. And I'm not saying that the finale is bad. I'm not saying the finale sucked, and I'm not saying it broke the Game of Thrones. I'm just saying there's problems, and there are problems, and I'm not gonna just sit here and sugarcoat it and tell you that it don't suck. That is good. Yes, there are problems, and and also and also I also felt like, and I don't know if it did me or did it everybody else. I just felt like the finale with the one time being 2 hours, to me it worked perfectly. There was so much going on in the finale that you didn't get bored, and I just felt like it wasn't filtered. Everything we were seeing really like any a lot of different stories and a lot of different character arcs, but also left me feeling a little bit like, okay, what if did happen instead of this? So it just felt like there was a lot of what ifs in this finale, and also with the finale, um, the things the thing that also that made this finale a little bit like lackluster is why have the finale in the movie theater, and why not have all of them together in the movie theater so people to watch it? See, now that right there would have been so perfect if they would have done that. So now let's not talk too negative about the finale. Let's talk about some stuff that I really loved about this finale. So I really loved how they connected the dots in the epilogue. You really got to see that it went all down to D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and I do have some type of some type of theory that I really felt like everything that was happening, Mike was navigating into D&D. So I really felt like that really connected it out. I really loved how that aspect of the show ended with our main group of characters. I really loved the aspect. I loved seeing the graduation, and I loved seeing where our characters were 18 months later. I really truly loved that aspect. And I also loved how they handled Holly and they handled Matt's story also with the cheating. Matt and Holly's story really worked like a charm. Really worked the cheating like there was no tomorrow. And that right there, really, that's phenomenal. And everybody part of the show was just phenomenal. The tats were really good, and it just worked. It just really worked. With all of them together, it's like it's sad seeing a show that you watch for about 5 seasons and after 9 years, and it's really sad. But at the same time, I have to say, am I satisfied with the ending? With some way, yes, but some ways not so much. But at the end of the day, I'm happy on how things went, because it could have went south. It could have went like Game of Thrones finale, where the show became more crap and they didn't really love what they do. And I really felt like that right there, like this show took everything with the Game of Thrones finale and put it on its head and really learned from that. And I really truly feel like this finale was not bad at all. And like at my final rating of the finale, I give it about 3 thoughts. There are a lot of problems with the finale, but also at the same time here, the finale was not as bad as Game of Thrones. And so let me know in the comments below what you thought about 2013, the final season. And do you agree with what I had to say? And then also, please, no hate in the comments for anybody who likes Stranger Things. And no debate. And also, please, no spoiler in the comments. You will be reported and you will be blocked. So no spoiler, no spam. And also, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the first YouTube video of 2026. Hope everybody having an amazing Friday night. And I will see you guys next time in the next video. Have a wonderful week. I want to thank you guys so much for joining along for 2025. And so hope everybody had an amazing weekend and an amazing Friday, and so hope everybody had amazing 2026, and let's get the party started. Peace.